Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, we could have. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the former 6th-round pick out of UAB, Joe Webb. Cadet, his first carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They go back to Cadet. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Webb. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's one thing to be as disruptive as he's been all year. It's another to do it as a rookie. He might not only be a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
No, don't say it.
But
don't say it.
Defensive Player of the Year, possibly.
Yeah, and to do that, you have to be dominant from the first snap your rookie year because, let's face it, everyone devalues rookies a little bit or makes them work harder in order to get votes. Remember Ndamukong Suh's rookie year? I mean, he was everything that season, including first-team All-Pro. That's the type of year we're seeing here.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
second down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tannehill now, the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jordan Phillips in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, Webb over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. First down, it's Webb. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the run with Cadet. And he's got room. And he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On the ground with Cadet. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
One of the more underrated yet valuable positions in the NFL is safety, and Rashad Jones epitomizes what you're looking for. A guy who can drop down into the box in the run game and tackle those bigger, stronger running backs. He can also cover people, whether it's tight ends or bigger slot guys, and that gives him the ability to stay on the field every down and make big plays.
Let's go! 1, 9,
Cadet will run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And now a first down following that long gain. Cadet. And he'll he'll be taken down here at about the 11. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 99 yards.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Webb to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what it was going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Running, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from second to third down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And an alley to run. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action, it's Webb. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tannehill hands to Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On first down, it's Tannehill. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. To throw is Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. First and 10, Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he's got it up and through. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. And I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it. have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
And as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To the air on second down. Webb. They find some open field here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Webb now from the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Webb. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Webb firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Dolphins are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Bills won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Bentley's able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Fields with the ball midway through 1. Phillips got to get to the quarterback here. This goes for a loss of 9. Bills later on the drive. Ayers got the catch coming across the middle. And he goes in for the touchdown to cap the drive. As they jump out in front, 6-0. Dolphins now lead in the second quarter. Here the pass goes into the end zone, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Dolphins go up by 1.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A one-point game as we get set for half 2. This will be taken very short. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On first down, Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Tannehill throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. To the air again, Tannehill. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And now it's blocked. And fortune is smiling on them, no doubt. That turns into a 2-point conversion, and they extend their lead. Unreal. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
A play fake. Now Webb. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Webb. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. First down throw. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Webb. And an alley to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go. 38.
To throw, Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, Webb, room here to run. And he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Webb. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now a play fake here on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now out come the Bills. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, Webb. Thomas has got it. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Right back to Drake. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll get it to Drake running left. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, it's Webb. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Throwing again. Webb, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Webb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And some space here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as well. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they put that one like a great.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jordan Phillips in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now Tannehill, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down here after the incomplete pass. throw again from their own end zone. He gets it to Thomas. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. To throw on third down, Webb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they turn the pick six into a pick eight with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Throwing after the interception, Webb. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They'll run with Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a handoff for Drake. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The Dolphins on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.